welcome. Am I muted?
No, you're
No.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
Drakien, Vader, Volume, how are you guys doing? How is
Pretty
everyone?
good.
Pretty good. Tired.
A little upset.
Of course.
Oh no.
It's Netmarble's fault.
Ah.
Always is.
Why are you upset?
'Cause they shafted my boy again.
You mean
Oh.
just give
this
him
guy?
Oxy Relic.
Ludo
You mean this
Relic.
guy?
Yeah, but just
My boy, look at what they did to my boy.
Um, so we have topics to talk about today because we have been repeating the same scenario in every podcast, shitting on the second anniversary, which has no content. So we don't want to repeat ourselves again, okay?
no. This is different because it's part two. It's
Yes.
part two
Yeah.
of the anniversary. Come on, man.
True.
Obviously,
True.
good content.
This time they added training cave with skip tickets.
Yeah, too bad the missions are like stupid hard to beat.
Yeah, have you seen the missions? Have anyone tried? I know Aftermath did it on stream. Anyone else tried attempting training cave with the missions?
I'm done with the
No.
missions. They're just very, very, very annoying. It took me 3
Yeah.
hours just to get through all of them in one run.
Jesus.
Basically, you can complete the missions in one run unless you have a very good box and very good units with built cosmetics, of course. So,
So,
for
me.
the free-to players, it's gonna take them like 2-3 runs to complete all the missions. You can't complete it into first try, but it's doable.
Oh,
But you have to do it
yeah.
in multiple times.
And requires specific units as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
King said he.
Dragon,
he
like,
beat
yeah,
all
yeah,
of
I
them.
know.
Totally.
Well, something that's very annoying with the skip tickets that you can only skip ticket the crystals thing. So you can't when you face your own team, you have to actually face it. Like that doesn't make any sense. It's still the same problem. I don't
So
care.
it's-
Just let me set a team that beats Training Cave and skip it. Because the rewards are
Yeah.
not worth my time. It's still
Yeah.
bad.
It's very true.
That's for part two of the update. There was also a donation, village donation thing last week. So that's all that we had for the anniversary. Have you picked a side yet? Archangels or demons?
Stigma.
Archangels.
I picked Stigma.
Obviously.
I think everyone here
Yeah.
picks. Everyone here picked the Archangels.
Yeah, everyone
But-
picked them. But
Yeah,
what?
it's just literally just going against, the popular demons.
So what are we getting from that? 50 diamonds?
The rewards are very like you're getting super awakening coins, but like the problem is, from what I've seen, what I've heard, is that it's too
Where?
like it's from
Where do I
it's from the
get
shop.
coins? Where is
I don't know. It's just like it's whenever you do the event, you get these points, and you take these points to buy the stuff. The problem that I've heard is that it's just too expensive. That's what I've heard. It's just too
How do I get
expensive.
these points?
Well, it's not unlocked yet. It's only unlocked on JP.
When it will be
Right.
unlocked? This is the anniversary, right?
It's gonna lock
31st.
31st. Yeah, it's gonna lock in a couple like days.
Okay.
But from what I've heard, the event itself is good in concept, but bad on delivery because of the rewards.
Rewards suck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
The only thing good in there is the awakening coins.
it's a 50 stamina stage, and I've seen people do it multiple times and only get red stones. So that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's not
50
good.
50 red stones for 50 stamina. Yeah, thank you.
Well, you have to do it multiple times if you want to proc the specific one, which is Mod Speed's Endure form, which gives you the most points
Hashtag content.
of it.
Yeah, this is.
You get
kind
the
of
satisfaction
constant.
of winning against the demons.
Wow.
That is
Damn.
the ultimate reward.
You guys seen the news today, right?
When you oh JP's.
Yeah,
Bon.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the bond banner.
new bond.
Who?
And guess what? Because this new Bond is so trash, they're putting him on a step up banner so he can actually summon if you want to summon. But the banner is trash. So you don't need to summon on the step up banner that we like. Thank you, Netmarble.
Oh.
Shit.
For me,
So
he
they're
looks like a guild boss unit.
he has an AoE.
Yeah,
So
but still not worth.
yeah, this Bond is a Ragnarok unit. Usually Ragnarok characters comes with Ragnarok chapter or like anything update to Ragnarok. But no, he just came by himself. No update on story, nothing. It's just a banner. That's the content. They drop the banner and that's it. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Banner's trash, so if you're expecting Brunhild or Megilda, the Ragnarok characters, they're not on the banner, so it's very bad. It
That
only has
Matrona's on the
Ragnarok-
banner. What's the other? There's a few good ones, but like it's a bait. Don't go in. The only like they have the old or the new Merlin that's on there. The
The only
Ragnarok
good
Merlin.
unit on this banner is Ragnarok Vian.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
I do think Matrona's on the banner though.
No,
But
it's
we're
blue.
getting her for.
It's
Oh,
blue.
is it?
Blue.
The banner sucks.
It's blue. Do you think you add the red one?
Are we getting a free multi on it or nah?
Nah,
No.
you're not even given a free multi on this banner.
I mean, I guess it makes
But guess
sense.
what?
It's
Guess
250.
what? Final boss Bond is coming back. Do you
Yeah.
think you will get the cosmetics for it? No,
No.
you can only get the headpiece because you can't get the cosmetics for the final boss. It's a myth. No one can get these cosmetics back.
Yeah. Are they gonna keep the 30 diamonds at least, or is that just like a myth on its own too?
30 diamonds for legends? No, there's no 30 diamonds.
Damn.
And Ludo's getting a relic similar to Roxy.
Right.
Rexy, you made me. It's similar to Roxy, just basic stats. They're not revealed yet. Should be tomorrow. What do you guys think? Starting with Aftermath.
On Ludo, I think they
Mm.
should have done more. This implies that they could recycle old relics effects.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a lazy band-aid fix to Ludo. I mean, they could have done much more. They could have like. What's up, respawn?
Hey, Respawn, welcome.
Hello?
How are you doing?
I don't know, but Ludo was just shafted. And
Big
I
time.
think he barely LCCs most units too.
Yeah.
Still, even with the
Hold
buff.
I think it would have been better if they would actually, do
Super
something to the CC
finalized.
system, and that way you would have a reason to put characters on attack crit. But then he'd have a purpose. But without that like system, this is a shaft for sure. Because everyone in the high ranks are running HP defense going units.
I know you don't care. Do you think it's lazy? Them just giving him basic stats?
I mean, same time we did complain about it, but
Yeah. I
They
know
coulda
Respawn
just-
would have something to say. Vader too.
yeah, they're more with Ludo. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is
What do you got?
even if you go into a battle and he's out CCing and everything because you got the new Ludo Holy Relic, how long is that going to last? That's going to be like a couple of months, because every unit that
Oh,
drops just that the CC just keeps going up and up. So they're going to fix it, and it's just a band-aid. If they would have actually given him like some kind of effect, you could have made him more
Mhm.
relevant. And even if you out CC like in today's meta, I don't know if Ludo's really going to give you that much of an edge.
What I wanted Ludo to do, I think I said this in the previous podcast, but what I wanted to do is to punish your opponent for going first or having high CC. So it would last forever and also would be a good counter to any festival that you would give him high CC, just to make this unit viable for a long time. And if he out CC someone, yes, he's gonna apply his thing. If he doesn't out CC, he would punish your opponent, like lower their attack, do any debuff, any kind of, give us anything, but not basic stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the bare minimum, they did. At least they kind of did the right thing with Ludo, which was give him a relic that ups his CC, which is what most people wanted. But in the end of things, in the end of things, with the CC getting creeped like it is, the next festival or next couple of festivals, he's just going to be back in the place where he was, which is never used. He'll just be there for his grace, and his grace is not even used that much anymore either. So it's going to go full circle back to the same problem that he had originally. So this is kind of like a band-aid on a Stitch's wound. So yeah, I agree. I think we just need a new name Ludo at this point.
There's a Ludo leaked in the files. What I think they will do, because let me show you Ludo right now in ungeared PvP. He has a Droll Link that gives him HP, and he's at 117. I have him max everything, same with Droll. This is the max that you can get with Ludo, 117.7. The one right on the left is the one Escanor. He's a very old festival. He doesn't have HP Link, but he has 127 HP. Melee, the Dark Melee, he doesn't even have the 5th hat piece. He's at 129. Okay. So basically, this Ludo needs at least 10k HP.
Yeah.
And if they're gonna boost him by HP only, I would like it. So they would, what I think they would do. So they would boost Ludo by HP, give him like 10 to 15k only, but with 0 attack and 0 defense. They would do the same thing for Sariel, give him like 500 attack only, no HP and no defense. With Tarmiel, they don't give him anything, like no defense, no attack and no HP, but they give him like 1000 defense.
Yeah. It could be 1000 attack and 1000 defense for Tarmiel and Sariel. And then, like you say, 10,000 would be cool.
It's kind of like a cheat for the Archangel specifically, because they have already 2 passives. They have the Grace and the passive. So giving them the Relic too would be kind of broken. It's like the only...
As long as the relics are good, though. If they're just ass, then it doesn't even really matter.
Yeah.
I really hope Ludo does get like you say 10,000 HP or just like even if it's just a little bit better than Roxy's one, I'll be happy.
If it's less than
that's
10K,
shit. Yeah,
I'm deleting the game. You're not gonna see me in the next podcast. I'm guaranteeing you.
I'll have to take over.
I don't know. I feel like the expectations is not. It's just too much for him to actually like realistically reach it. So I don't think he's gonna have anywhere near. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be realistic.
Holding my breath, but I really hope they just make him relevant for like another 6 months, and then even if I can get another 6 months out of Ludo, I'll be happy. Realistically,
I think that's still stretching it too. I think 3 months at best.
Yeah,
I really do. I honestly do think this is an unfortunate situation for Ludo. I think Ludo is just not coming back until he gets a new named unit.
Yeah,
there is one leaked in the file, so who knows when that will be released.
But he's got to be new named, otherwise, again,
it's gonna be the same Ludo.
He's the same name,
So he's gonna have the same relic.
I mean, maybe they can adjust his stats to be slightly better, or make him work going second. Like they could change him and make him completely different from the first one.
Instead of just a ICC, he could be like actually a good attacker, and then the basic stats could be good for him on his relic.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think having a CC relic is good in theory, but without an effect, it's just not going to last as long. But here's the thing: if you look at Terry's relic, it is overloaded with bullshit. He's getting attack in there. He's getting so much shit in there that he doesn't. His relic is literally a passive. And then these other units that deserve a good relic get shafted. It doesn't make sense why they treat these like Terry in particular has the most busted relic in the game.
Terry is a collab. Is a limited character that you can get maybe once a year.
And he has the best relic in the game. It's too bloated with stats. If that's how relics are going to be designed, sure. But like the fact that they're holding back on a lot of these relics and shafting characters, it's just not cool.
And like they're doing it to like units that need it the most as well. I find like Ludo really needed something good. Terry
Ludo needed that CC and that paragraph of passive like what Terry has for him to come back. But that's not going to happen.
He needed so much more extra, like just extra. Well, even one extra thing, like one extra thing, I would have been happy.
Yeah.
Like basic stats is the minimum they could have done before like they get away with it. Like that's the minimum they could have done. Oh, we'll just give him Roxy's one. There you go. Everyone will be happy. but like we're not happy.
Roxy's
We
not
want
enough.
more.
Roxy only has
Yeah.
6k HP. That's not enough for him.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna pull it up
I'm
on
gonna
my
say
screen
something.
real fast.
Roxy only has 48k and maxed everything.
Yep.
Only. Barely
Yeah.
LCC sub 1.
Ludo right now with max everything, he's at 61.4 ish. So if you're
Yeah,
gonna give him a
that's what mine
relic,
That's what
if you're
mine
gonna
is.
give him if you're gonna give him a relic, that's gonna boost him by like 2.5. But if it's HP based, it could be around 4k boost, which is gonna
Yeah.
be really nice. If it's
That would be
like,
not too bad at all. If he can hit
If it's-
like, I know I'm dreaming here, but if he could hit like 66k, he would be relevant for a little while longer.
yeah, because keep in
Like-
mind,
I know,
Ludo,
I am,
Ludo
but
till this day, works in geared PvP. If you face a team that's running DPS units, you're just going to destroy them because
Yeah.
with Ludo Relic right now, he still out CC the DPS units.
yeah, like King and like Melee on attack gear, attack crit.
Yeah,
He's
if
still
he-
like
you're on attack, Ludo out CC them, and only whales run these units on HP.
yeah.
We're only talking about like the top 100 issue there, which we're really not affected
He
by
still
it, but
can be used definitely.
he needs
like-
to boost in ungeared PvP.
Tell me
No.
why Terry has one of the best passives in the game. Well, I don't know if it's the best, but like everyone knows what his passive is, right?
Great
Like
one.
his basic passive, where he decreases the highest HP marina units by like decreases all their stats by 20% for one turn. Why does he have that in his kit? And then you go to his holy relic, and he's also giving himself
I know.
increase all stats by
It's like-
20%
You wanna know
while
why?
removing all debuffs.
You wanna
It's
know
so
why?
ridiculous.
Because first, he's human. Second, he's red. Third, he works with Bon.
Like they need to do this for Ludo, but like for Ludo, they keep his passive and then make it where he's getting a CC stick and then also applying this passive to maybe like just one like guarantee to one person, like at least like his passive should at least apply to one person.
Yeah, a minimum.
Like, yeah, at minimum.
Do out CC. If everyone out CCs, then the person with the lowest CC will get out CC'd. That could be cool.
It's just a shame that Ludo is getting the Roxy treatment, which is fine. Roxy well, I don't even think Roxy needed the CC stick. She needed actual
No.
like she needed all stats. She needed all
Yeah.
stats.
Definitely.
But they
yeah,
only
I
give
mean,
all stats to like collab characters because it's the
Yeah.
same thing for what's her face, Mai, right? She's got an all stats buffer as well, I think.
No, only is increase attack.
Increase attack, yeah.
Increase attack by 50%. Okay, well she's still getting like
It's
a pretty
alright.
decent. Yeah, like compared to a lot of these other relics, it's just a shame.
whilst we're on the relic subject, what do you like realistically think the other two relics could be for like Sarion and Samria? What do you think like spitballing they could actually do?
I think it's gonna be basic stats, just like Ludo.
Just basic stats for Archangels. That's it.
Yeah, because they already have two passives. They don't want to
Yeah,
give them.
it's
Like,
gonna be a bit muddled
maybe
up.
that could be also the same with the commandments, but if they do that with the commandments, they're gonna be worse because the commandments
Yeah.
are so bad right now.
They
Yeah,
What I-
they should buff old units, but they.
Mhm.
I
they
was
don't.
thinking, like, since they're so heavy on graces, what if they made Sariel's grace and or Tarmil's grace like just buffed up? So, like, for example, for Sariel's grace, what if also add an extra effect
Can't-
where
no.
it gave you like attack related stats on top of like the decrease in
If
defense, so
they're
you
gonna
were
do it
able to
that
make a
way,
damage
they're gonna
dealer.
have to rework all the relics they made. They can't do it. There's a gotcha rule in Japan. If they
You can't change. Yeah,
yeah, you
you
can't,
can't
change
sell
their
like half the
passive.
half.
No. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that they're going to change the grace. I'm saying like they're going to add an extra effect
If
from the
they
relic
add-
into
yeah,
the grace.
If they add it, they can have to rework the whole game. You know, like they gonna have to add like something in an announcement that they will add patches for old units that already got buff, that they will get another buff again with buff
That's fine.
passive.
That's fine.
Do you think
I'd
that
be happy with
Marvel?
that.
You think that Marvel has the time to work on 7 Deadly Sins
Or the
and Crank
capacity.
Cross?
No.
Nah.
Then I don't really have high hopes for the
No,
relics.
they're
then.
not.
Like because like the only one they seem to care about, like that actually put thought into was Terry's. Terry's is just too good
Mhm.
compared to everyone else's. It's miles better than everyone else's.
Because Margaret's still want to call it like a new unit. Do you think that she would just get a basic stat buff? Because if she did, that's like quite strong for Margaret, really.
Well, at that
Like,
point,
I think Margaret would get, like,
Well, no,
a
no.
dead-ass
that
rep.
means Margaret, if they give Margaret a relic, she would have to get like an actual relic, not just a CC boost. Because at that point, then
Yeah.
why not just make Ludo and Margaret relic work on because they're the same character? So they can't do that.
Yo, Vader, by the way. Hello. I haven't spoken to you.
I mean, technically, like, it depends. Do they want Ludo on the field or do they want Margaret on the field? Because those are like they have the same name, so they have to like based off that too. Because like Tarmiel, the new Tarmiel is gonna have a blue buff, I'm assuming, because he had it in the story. So we can expect a blue buff from the new Tarmiel. So that would make it where Margaret's Link could go on a different character, but they're goddesses and archangels, so it doesn't work. I don't know what they're gonna do with Margaret.
It's going to be a hard one to say the least, to be fair, because like I think they're just going to go like maybe they could do like a little support offer Margaret even more, because she's kind of support anyway. Realistically, I know she can do damage, but like she's kind of support, so I think she probably could get like 10% like attack or 10% defense to allies or some dead shit like that. You know, something terrible.
I think it's going to be defensive based.
Yeah, but then again, if Tarmiel gets like a 10% extra defense,
I don't know about that one. I don't. Because if they was defensive base, that would just make Blue Tarmiel come back.
He's always around, though. He's always around.
You know the mats required for Ludo, so people should start doing the deer.
Yeah,
that's if they really wanna. That's if they wanna take the chance of him actually aging well. I don't think he's gonna age well.
Purple cubes. And
unless they're a festival, I don't think any unit ages well in this game anymore.
Mm-hmm. Unless you have like. I feel like the only way you're gonna age well is if you have a gray buff in your kit, because it's like those are like the best units in the game. Trader Millie, top tier, got a gray buff. Purgatory Bond, top tier, it's got a gray buff. That's pretty much all it's in the meta right now, except like
gray buffs everywhere.
I would have said Deanne, but she just has a bad kit in general, so there's no point even mentioning her.
Do you think, just kind of skewing off of the Archangels a little bit, do you think the Giants will have like a united kind of relic? Like, do you know like how Blue Matrona buffs Giants just in general, and like, do you think they're all going to kind of support each other because they're quite a niche race in the game?
At this point, it's beyond like it's what the Marvel wants, and it seems like they're going for the fairy direction. So I guess after the fairies are done, they could go with the giant direction. But we already got Scotty, Matrona, and Diane, and they don't even function with each other. So I wouldn't hold your breath.
All I was thinking is because obviously, again, reverting back to the movie, we get a new fairy and a new giant. So like that new giant could be like what the giant team needs to be relevant. Maybe I know it's a big stretch, but you don't know. He could be like some really gimmicky giant that buffs him by quite a lot. You know, that could be quite cool.
I mean, it's possible, but I'm not holding my breath on it. The giants get shafted harder than the fairies.
Yeah, but like we say that, but then like Blue Droll has always been pretty relevant, I'd say. Like I know he's like not as relevant as he used to be, but like Blue Droll has always been in and around PvP, PvE, kind of just in general. I'd say he's never really like died. He's always been like, well, in my opinion, I've always kind of seen him fight every now and then.
He's pretty decent.
Yeah, he's not a bad unit in general. So like if he gets a good buff from like from a good support, and then like. If a few like pieces fall into place, a giant team could be good. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, depends on who's on the team. That is.
Yeah. Well, I think Matrona's going to be a big part of it. Obviously, Deanne, like, and I can't remember what the name of that giant is in the movie, but maybe he could be like a backline unit that does support from from the fourth slot, and then him, Droll, Matrona, and Scatty or Deanne could be like smashing it. Maybe you never know. Just a thought, really. Obviously, because after fairies, they need to go a certain direction. And I'm just trying to think what like they've done like the demon thing, archangels. They need to kind of give everything else a try, I suppose, just to see how it goes. But you never know. It's hard to say.
Sounds too much for Minerva Marvel to do.
I'm not holding my breath for them anymore because like a lot of units need stat buff, but we've yet to see that. So yeah, I don't know.
Because even Green Droll, he's a pain in the ass sometimes. If you get a good Green Droll player, they can really throw a spanner in your game. You know. So like they're like the way, like if we get say we get a new Red Droll, but not a new name, like another one, and he's like super gimmicky, then he could. It could just kick off something new. That's what the game seems like it's falling into a rut for me right now because like you're either running Ban, King, or Melee, and that's it. And it's like a vicious circle, so it's kind of annoying at the moment.
Yeah, the meta's kind of weird too.
Yeah.
Just mainly Bond and Trader Melee.
And occasionally King thrown in there with Lilia.
Occasionally, yeah. Man, we never had like good metas except like King Bram, I believe.
That just comes down to the system itself being broken. The CC system is why the meta sucks and always will suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They remove the CC system, and you can actually pick whatever characters and teams you want. And then it would, because the CC wouldn't matter then, so you could actually experiment and build different unique things. But until they get rid of that system,
how would they
it's not
scale?
ever going to change.
How would they scale who goes first in PvP and stuff, though?
I've always said a rock paper scissors system would be the best system.
I suppose, yeah, 50-50 coin toss.
And then like whoever goes second, they could just because food is like I don't even like the food, honestly. I feel like food is just.
Yeah,
It makes it feel more gimmicky.
I think like they've been in this PvP rut since the start of the game. They're not going to ever really change PvP, and I think like I know we got about a million good ideas of how we could actually get past how bad the PvP is, but that's set in stone in my opinion. Like they're not going to change it.
Yeah, it's just
especially that people like are spending money to get higher box CC and just CC in general. You know, like it's set in stone, unfortunately.
Yeah,
which is annoying. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, but I can't remember now. I forgot. I'll come back to me. I'll remember in a sec.
Oh, Respawn. You haven't joined our little Epic 7 journey, have you?
Not as of
He's
yet.
the only one.
I can try if you like. Should I do it?
Too?
Oh yeah. Yeah, hop on board, join the dark side.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
You know, speaking of all the relics and all the stuff in the game, I've been noticing something recently using Kyo specifically in PvP. I don't know if the Q user can relate, but have you seen that Q has increased card rates when you play in PvP?
100%.
oh yeah,
Definitely.
it's obvious by now.
Just by like not even using it myself, just watching like I know Nagato goes on about it, but like his I watched a video the other day where he had 2 cards in his hand or like 4 cards in his hand and he drew 4 more Kyo cards.
This week my PvP runs with Kyo, Escanor and Melee and Zeldris in the back, okay? I swear, all the matches it's just Kyo cards.
Kyo.
It's just it's rigged.
It's
PvP
fucking
is rigged.
Same with King though. Same with Fest King.
King has improved. Yeah,
King
King's
always
exactly
get
the same.
merges. Even
Always.
if you use your merge, you're gonna get another
Turn 1 gold card every time. Kyo, King, gold, Green Go 13 always gets a gold fucking King card for turn 1, no matter what.
Yeah, dude. I've actually been playing King at the end, and I can 100% say King draw rate for 1 turn in 1 and 2 are definitely like they're not. It's not.
I had a
it's not
player. I had a player a minute ago, like 5 minutes ago. His King dropped in from the back line. For some reason, he had a King drop in from the back line, and he merged a gold card.
Yeah, always King when he drops from the back, he always merges.
Instantly,
He always
gold
merge.
card, turn 1, boom, gold card.
It's because they know if King doesn't get level 3s, he's just dead. So they got
Yeah.
up his rates.
Like,
It's just-
how did he merge a
Why
gold
do you
card?
bother if it's rigged?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Like there is
Also-
something in the code, 100%.
I
Yeah.
remembered what I
Specifically
forgot.
Kyo.
I remember
I
what I
remember
forgot.
the buyer told me to try to switch his position. I did. I put him on the first slot. He still get all the
He
cards.
still gets everything.
It's because their name
Kyo
starts
and
with
King.
K.
As a combo, are just fighting for the RNG.
Yeah, is it the K? Is it the letter K bugs?
Saying that though,
3 Ks.
when I used to run
God,
Red
no.
Sariel, Red Sariel's similar to that. He just takes over the RNG.
Oh yeah, Sariel does get like a lot of cards.
Red Sariel drops the cards, man. He just keeps pulling everything out.
If you play with a Bond team and for some reason you put Twigo in the front line, it's also the same thing with Twigo. He
Yeah.
always gets the cards.
Good.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like
some
the
cards,
last
some units
2 weeks
have a
I've been
certain
playing
rate.
PvP. I haven't playing too much. I just grind to champion on Challenger and dip. But
Yeah.
when I play the matches, I feel like something's definitely wrong with the card draw. I feel like this is not
100%.
RNG. It's not.
Yeah, No, it's rigged, man. Like,
Also, the
it's
same
rigged.
thing with the pumpkin bombs. I'm
Yeah.
not playing with
All
Gopher,
the time.
but when the time I used to play with him, I always get these fucking cards every single run.
Gopher,
Yeah.
Gopher was the one unit that would honestly take over my hand, and it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be rank ups. It would honestly be pumpkin bombs.
Yep.
Or if I use red one, it'd be the fucking attack seals, and they'd never merge. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, I remembered what I forgot earlier. I actually seen an Elaine in PvP.
Ugh.
Oh,
I actually seen one. I
That's
actually seen
great.
one.
How did it go?
No, it wasn't Spirit. Surprisingly, it wasn't Spirit. I was like, what? It's not Spirit? I thought it would 100% be Spirit, but no, someone else has Elaine. Confirmed.
Wow.
damn.
How did the match go? That's what I want to know.
What was I using? I joined the dark side for one match and used a ban, and the game
Oh my
countered me.
god, leave.
The game countered me by giving me that King Elaine Gopher team. So that's what I learnt my lesson straight away. Don't use ban.
Yeah.
I learnt my lesson straight away. They gave me that team to counter my ass, and I was like, okay, sorry game, I won't use that again.
The universe said no bond for you.
Yeah,
You are
I
not
was like, I'm
one of
gonna
the
leave.
chosen.
see what it's like these days, and then boom, get a Fest King Elaine team just to wipe them off the face of the earth.
With the lens dropping, do you think it's worth getting heroic, or do you think she's just gonna be like one of those like characters that are at the moment that are good now or semi good now and ages well, or do you think she's gonna drop off?
I think
I think
Elaine?
Elaine.
I think if you
Nah.
invest into her, she's worth it. But if you're not getting her cosmetics, you don't have her, high ult level, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
And you also
No,
need
definitely
like
not.
you need like King invested into. You can't
You need
just
to
invest
max
in
out
her.
the whole team.
Yeah, you
The
need
whole
the
team
whole
needs to be
team
maxed.
built.
Get her relic, get everything just
In-
fully maxed, and maybe
other
it's viable
words-
for a while.
You need to be spirit to run that team.
You need to be Spirit maxing out his mum's credit cards to do that.
Yeah, you
Me
need.
and Spirit
I'm
must
sure
do
a
that.
lot of people are skipping the banner anyway, unless they're like King
Yeah.
Sims, because the only reason you go in is because you like King, and this is technically a King buff.
Keep in mind, New Year Lilia is on the banner. Same with
Yeah, but
um,
once again, if people
Summer.
fall for
Merlin.
that and complain that they don't pull the units, that's their fault for being
That's their
stupid when they're not
fault, yeah.
guaranteed.
Uh,
You can go
Never-
many rotations and not ever see them. So it's like I don't even like you should never include the off featured banner units even on the banner to begin with because like you may never pull them. So it's not even like
If
You
you
shouldn't
pull
even
on a
look at them.
banner, you're pulling for the guaranteed SSR at the end. That's what you're pulling for. Never ever pull for a unit that's not guaranteed.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
learned my lesson.
and the only way you might pull them is if you 6-6 the main unit and that's on accident. But I've done that with Blue Awakened Lilia and didn't pull a single Merlin. So they're not on the banner. It doesn't exist.
Mhm.
You can't convince me otherwise.
So I want to go back to Ludo again because
It's a mirage.
I like the character. Okay,
No.
and I'm gonna get the relic. So
Right now?
Summon? No.
What to say?
I mean-
Jesus.
I already
Christ.
have the relic. What do you
I
mean?
mean, no.
What?
No, wait. No, that's not what I meant. What I meant is some characters in the game are meant to do a specific task. Like Brynhild, she's meant to be a PvE goddess.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Zeldris, he's meant to be a crit god, but he never crits.
Oh. I forgot he was in
Sorry,
the game.
what?
My bad.
Some characters are meant to do specific tasks, but they never stick to it.
Yeah. Do you want to know an
Doesn't
example
feel-
of that?
There's a lot of
Zarathos.
examples. Who?
Zarathos, oh yeah, he's PvE god,
Um,
Holy Relic, PvP now.
Yeah. I feel
That's
like
funny.
I feel like
That'd be
they
rough.
shouldn't release a character that's not going to last. I don't know how to explain it, but like, it's not gonna get outdated so quick, So
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but Brynhild
Like
right
Fest
now she's
King, the
not
first
good.
Fest King.
Brynhild is not good for the bird anymore.
No.
Take that back.
I use her
I'm
so
sorry.
because like that's my
Sure.
best option for
Well,
a green character
yeah.
and a secondary
It's not the-
DPS.
not
Have
the
you tried
optimal
Magilda?
team.
Have you tried Magilda?
Imagine
I run them
having
both.
Magilda.
Imagine.
Imagine
I pulled
having that
myself in
unit.
hobby today.
Torg, you're only saying that because you got her yesterday.
Yes, yeah, yes. I'm saying that because I got her. Yes, I'm not
Yeah,
saying she's
you know how many
bad.
people, you know how many players skip
I'm
her
saying the
banner because she was
best-
trash off release? She
I'm
doesn't
saying the
exist.
best team for the bird or the fastest team for the bird is probably this team,
SF
but
was
you can
bad
just
for the
switch
good.
Escanor
Yeah.
to Kusak, and you have the best team or the fastest
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, but the problem
Yeah.
is no one has Magilda.
Well,
I've got 2 copies
I
of
have
Miguel.
Yeah, like
Well,
30%.
Six.
I use Gilda Super Awaken 4. I use Gilda
Who's
Super
Miguel
Awaken
today?
4. 1-6 with no cosmetics.
Second top.
And the bird was so easy.
Well, yeah, she was. She's the best unit for the bird, but no one has her.
I have her.
I mean, like
I got her
a lot of
Tuesday.
people who
I got her
skip the
Tuesday.
banner don't have her.
Yeah.
What I meant is that some units should not be replaced or should be invested on. Like, for example, we were talking about Zeldris. He should crit, but he never crits. I bet you when Ludo gets his relic and he's relevant again, hopefully, you're gonna run Ludo, Arthur, and Death Pierce in the back and put Zeldris with them, and he's not going to crit. I already tried this. Was I facing Apex on his stream? Yeah, I put blue Zeldris, Arthur with his relic,
I
Ludo.
thought you meant green zone just for a second. I was like, huh?
No, blue, the blue one who crits, who's
Yeah.
supposed to crit,
Yeah.
and
There's one
Death
that's
Pierce in
supposed
the
to crit,
back.
okay.
So
Yeah.
all defense break that I have, and he still doesn't crit. What am I supposed to do for a character?
He's
His
allergic.
kit, his own kit is built to crit, but he doesn't crit.
Basically, because he's
The spike
allergic.
card.
Ooh, a big whale.
The spike card seems like drop crit rate. The spike card, I feel like it lowers your crit rate.
Yeah, like
yeah.
that. His thing is as well. He's
Jericho
so old.
crits.
That unit's
Like
very
if I
old.
switch Jericho, she will crit.
What's his crit chance?
It's not good enough for
I
nowadays. It's
have
definitely
so I
not
mean,
good
he's
all
enough
the
like
anymore.
cosmetics for him.
Even
I
with
have
all
the
that,
cosmetics.
still not gonna crit anyone.
If it's not over 100%, there's no way. Like even at 100%,
That's
you're still not critting. So
That's what I mean. Even if even if he had like say like 60% crit chance
He has
with all those
90% crit chance
Yeah,
and
he's-
178 crit damage.
he's
Yeah,
not critting
90%.
ever. So
90%.
yeah, he's not critting ever. Not in today's age
it's-
with all these units
resistance
having
too high
booga
now.
booga crit resistance. Yeah, there's no way. He would need a
Crit
defense
resistance
down
is too high.
unit.
That's a scam. That's the scam because like if a new player reads the kit, it says crit and he's going to do
Yeah.
insane damage.
What was his
Why-
crit damage? Did you say 178?
178, yes.
That's quite high. That's pretty high, isn't it?
But he doesn't crit.
Yeah, but like today's age of units, if you don't have 140% crit, you're not critting.
Yeah. Like you really
My
need to
mono,
run,
when
like,
she's fully stacked up, she's got like 149% crit. She starts critting more consistently, but she's still not 100% critting. It's because
Yeah.
units like Margaret exist that have stupid high crit
basically just
resistance.
cancels out to like 30% chance, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's just,
They need
just
to start adding like
Yes, as King said, like when you say today's age, I used Blue Zeldris on release and he still didn't crit. He didn't even crit Law's Vein. What are we talking about? Law's Vein. He didn't crit Law's Vein.
it's old and probably never coming back. So I don't really know why this is relevant. He's
you know,
never coming back.
like Torg's trying to say like things.
I remember, I still till this day remember this match that I got humiliated trying Blue Zeldris. I was facing an Ultra Law's Vein and I tried to use Zeldris. I tried with level 2 to crit and he didn't crit. He did like a fort that did no damage, and my opponent kept emoting me and then Ultra with Law's Vein and destroyed my whole team. I still remember this match till this day. I just throw my
Scarred.
phone away.
No, not
Scar.
from Coon.
I get what you mean, though, Torg. Like they should be doing something and they don't, and it's just frustrating as shit. Like, I get you.
We need
I was
better
gonna-
backliners. That's what it comes down to. Just having better backliners.
Ludo is a unit that meant to out CC your opponent, so he should have
Yeah.
high CC. It's like it need to.
Stop making gimmicks and then destroying the gimmicks and making them the units that you pulled for completely useless.
make it.
So
They
you
make
can
it
summon
gimmick.
on the new ones.
They make a gimmick and then completely correct that gimmick.
I don't want to talk
But
about
then
Epic
throw
7
in
because I've been
vandalizing the
streaming.
uncorrect.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's alright. I'm done. You carry on.
Okay. I said I don't want to talk again about Epic 7 because I've been streaming Epic 7 for the entire week. But I read in their live stream or the patch note, they they were releasing a lot of new characters recently, and people were complaining about that. So what they basically did, starting last week, they're not going to drop any new character till July.
Oh, dear.
Not for a month. Not for a month. Till July. And they're gonna have reruns for all units. They also added the dates for each banner till July. So if you want a specific character, you're gonna know when that character will drop, so you can summon on that character. Till July, they're not gonna make
Alright.
they're not gonna make money on new characters just
That's
because they
crazy.
respect their player base.
That's good. That is pretty good.
There's
Yeah,
probably
man.
multiple reasons for this too, because maybe they're seeing player growth is starting to happen in their game. They're like, oh, we have a lot of new players. Let's just go ahead and do this now, so we can go back and make some new characters and just bring them back later when we actually balance out the game a little bit. So there could be multiple reasons why this is, but I do like that they're doing this. I like that they're doing this a lot because we're now just starting to play the game, and the game is amazing. It really
Yeah.
is. It's a gem.
Before we leave 7DS, Drakien,
Mm-hmm.
you quit 7DS.
Yeah.
Might tell us why?
What?
Hmm.
Well,
Why?
that's mainly because of, like, mainly because I've been playing Epic 7 a lot now, and
You
honestly,
traitor.
I've realized how shit the game is
Traitor,
compared to like, everything about Epic 7 is better, like, the gear system, like...
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say the gear system is better, but
Let
I
him
would.
finish. Volume, let him finish.
Alright.
I mean,
Come on, man. Jesus Christ.
I
It's
think
good.
it's better, though. That's the thing. Maybe not other people, but I think it's because
Yeah.
it's not CP based or CP, whatever it's called. It's more like speed. So a unit can be like trash defense, good attack, but very fast. Still be deadly. Or the other way around. A good defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry to butt in, but if I start this game today
Yeah.
and I come back next week and I carry on from my like we can talk about the progression and stuff.
Yeah.
Who do I go after
Which game?
in Epic 7? If I start
I have
it
a-
fresh,
I
what
have a
character
video
do I
on
need
that.
to go after?
On your reroll,
We
Sigurd.
made a guide already. It's Sigrid that will be given for free, which is a really good unit.
Yeah.
So
You either go for Sigurd or Vivian, and then you go for the other one when they release them for
they're
free.
both gonna be free. You can select one next month.
Mhm.
Not next month. In 2 weeks.
So is it like a 3-man team, 5-man team, 7-man
Four.
team, or like how does it
Or
work?
and you can use a friend if someone dies, someone will come in and help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
For some
so
events,
that-
like mainly story, not so much
Yeah.
the actual hunts.
Is it like 4v4, kind of like you got a backline unit, or is it like all on the
Your
field at the same
backliner?
time?
Is your buddy, like whatever buddy you're
Okay,
bringing
You've
along?
You've got 5 characters in all, and then your buddy comes down once one dies.
Yes.
Is that?
You can also
Okay.
tag.
So you-
There is a
I'm gonna show you
tag
the
system
gameplay now.
where you can actually tag if you don't want a character in the field. You just tag them
I'm
out,
already
but you
playing
can't
the
bring them
game in the
back.
background.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
already playing the game in background. I can show you.
So Sigurd and Vivian is like the units I need for a good start.
Yes, because those are going to be the units you use to get your gear. Which is why I was going to go back to the argument with the gear system's better than Seven Deadly Sins. I don't think though, because getting the gear itself is actually kind of hard, and upgrading it is kind of annoying. But like, if you're comparing like just getting gear in general, Seven Deadly Sins is just easier to get gear, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
It's just a lot easier. But
I would say
like,
yeah.
yeah,
7DS
So-
has the best
so
gear system,
there's-
but the issue is you need a lot of shit to make it work. You need cosmetics, you need dupes, you need pendants.
I'm
I know
saying the base.
he already
the base.
started the game and he has a relic for characters that he can't get them to level 90 or super awaken them because he can't
Yeah.
get the resources. It's so
Ridiculous.
annoying to progress in 7DS.
I was
Yeah.
just talking about the base gear, like not cosmetic. Just the base gear. The gear alone is easier to work with the Seven Deadly Sins.
Volume, you
Yeah.
you forgot something. in Epic 7, you don't need cosmetics. You don't need dupes.
The ones you've been done.
You don't need super
Yeah.
awakening coins.
But that's not.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, the Super Awakening coins and the promotions or the Awakening in this game are pretty equally annoying. If I'm being honest.
They are a
farm
little
it today.
annoying.
It's not really. No. Guys, chill. If you go to the side story and just farm like 20 stages, you're gonna be able to awaken any character. I already did this today with Luna.
Oh,
So-
you're gonna have to teach me.
Everyone
If I
is
get
yeah,
if I get Sigurd and who else was it?
Sigurd or Vivian.
Sigurd and Vivian, and then so
Or
if I had
Vivian.
those two
Because
working
you're
a
gonna
team,
get one
or-
from one of them for free next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's like the optimal team for like just in general now in this game? Like what's everyone running?
There's not exactly an optimal team because there's different like events
Yeah,
and
it's-
different
There's an
things.
actual
There's-
diverse meta.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is there PvP?
From what I've
PvP?
seen for PvP is a little bit of a mess right now. But like for the actual like PvE content, there's like too many different. Like you have multiple teams for different.
Okay, so
characters,
what's like
different,
the most
stances.
prominent PvP team that I would want to set after right now? Would you say?
From what I've heard, is Cleave.
What
It's just
I
like cleaving.
recommend.
Yeah.
From my experience, I would say try the game first as a free
Let's see what I
to
want
play.
to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, just open the game, download it, play the story, check the characters in the like the settings. Just check all of them, how they look, how they
Yeah.
kit, and if you really enjoy the game, like after a day or so, consider buying a fresh account. It's really cheap. I think it's around
Yeah.
$15 to $20. That's
Yeah.
gonna have a lot of characters that you're gonna like, and just start with them
Yeah.
fresh, and it's gonna be really nice. But I
So
would
is there
recommend-
typings and stuff?
It's what?
Is there typings like typing different typings?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
there
it's
are
the same
three
typing
types,
as Seven
it's
Deadly
RGB
Sins.
and light and dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same.
so
thing.
it's 5 typings then. In all in all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they have collabs. They had collab with I almost said 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
They had a collab with Slime,
I've seen that.
Guilty Gear, and
That's why-
ReZero,
that's why
and they
can
come
put
back
7
every
Deadly
year.
Sins.
Yeah.
Right now we're having the Guilty Gear go on, and I think
Yeah.
tomorrow is when Jacko comes out.
Yeah, and
Is Rimuru pretty good? as
Yeah.
well?
Top tier
Is that
for
right?
PvP.
Okay, so if I get myself a Rimuru account, then maybe that'd be good.
We don't know when he's coming back though.
I'll
That's
try and
what-
find
I
it.
mean, you can get an account with Rimuru, so it's really not
Yeah.
a big deal.
Is it like
you know?
transfer codes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know someone who can sell you the account. He's gonna give you a dumb email. You can just transfer your email to it. That's
Yeah.
the same thing that happened with Volume.
Yeah.
So
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it.
Mhm.
But yeah, so it works the same way as 7DS on the typings, where it's three like counter each other and then two separately.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Are there more like prominent typings? Like, is there quite a lot of dark and light units out now?
Right
Yeah.
now, the meta is right now for PvPs like you run either dark or light exclusively in the high tiers because they're so broken. Because there's a gimmick that they added and that people are complaining about that if you have a type disadvantage, you take 30% more damage, and they really hate that and they want to remove it. So right now,
So-
you're not really running
yeah.
like red, blue, or green.
oh,
It's
You're
just-
running
just
red.
dark or light.
You're running yellow and like dark right now. in
Yeah.
the meta.
you
Yeah.
don't buy accounts. Sorry, you take, your friend gives it to you. I'm sorry, King. That's not what I
So-
meant.
That's what you
The-
meant. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My friends who
Right.
made me account.
Yeah.
You're
They're
free,
trying to
for
fix
free.
PvP.
Okay.
This is one of the reasons they're making that like July thing happen or whatever is because they're trying to
Sort the
fix
game out a little
PvP.
bit. Have a
Yeah, they're
refresh.
trying to because they actually do balance they do try to balance their game.
Yeah,
Unlike
well, the 7 Deadly
Sins.
Sins try and then just make a complete hash of it and just destroy the.
No,
the
they're
balance.
not even trying. If 7 Deadly Sins try,
Hi, Pablo.
so if 7
My
Deadly
bad.
Sins try, if they try, they would actually add a ban list in PvP where you
Yeah.
ban some characters because this game has it too. There are some
Yeah.
broken characters in Epic 7. If you go into PvP and face someone like using one of the most hated units that you dislike, aka Terry,
Keep you away from
I
that.
seen someone on YouTube made a list of the most hated characters and Terry was not on the top, so I don't know what
Or-
game they're playing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They use Terry, that's why they don't hate
Anyway.
Terry because they are Terry.
probably use Terry, yeah.
Yeah, they're a
If I
bomb
go
player.
into
They are Terry themselves.
if I face someone using a character that I dislike or I can't play against, I can just ban that character and
From your
and then play.
isn't
Play
that kind of a
PvP.
cheat code though?
Isn't kind of what?
No,
Is
just
it
look
like
up
kind
the
of
way
like-
it works in Epic
No, no, no.
7. It works beautifully.
Yeah.
Because like the
but
way
then
that
surely,
PvP
like-
system is based off your speed, so you're kind of like switching back and forth between like who goes first based off what character is fastest. Like, so it's based off your speed. So like it
Yeah.
snaps back and forth between the characters really fastly. So it
So,
might
like-
be like you might have one character super fast, you go first. they instantly could switch to their side right after you go with your first character because they outspeed the rest of your characters, so they'd go second. It's not like a team back and forth. It's a character back and forth.
Okay.
It's really well. It's clever,
Well-
but it's also kind of like
If
Ah,
how many
interesting.
characters can you ban at a time? Like, can you ban more than one?
Only one.
I
I
don't know.
was gonna say,
I'm
surely you
not
can
that
just
high
ban
far
the
up there.
whole team and just easy mode the game and get to the top for that way.
I believe
I'm
it's
pretty sure it's one.
character.
Um,
So you would just ban the hard counter to your team, or like the one
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
that hard counters your team. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just
I was
pulled
gonna
the
say, 'cause
characters
surely that's
today.
kind of
I
broken.
just pulled the character today that's from the free pool. I just learned that this character is the most character that gets banned because she provokes all the characters passive. The one that I posted on Discord, her name was probably Politis, something like that. She's the most hated character in the game. Everyone hates her. Whenever he goes into PvP, they're gonna ban this character so you can pick anyone else. So they're like tier list in PvP where they ban some characters. You can just put these characters there so they get baited and then use the other ones that you like because they can't see your gear. So if you just awaken like one of these most hated characters that people don't want to play against and just put them on your team, everyone's going to click on them. You couldn't even put gear on them, and then go with your team that's geared.
True.
Imagine using Bond team and Bond gets banned.
That would be awesome. What is happening?
That's funny. Yeah.
What else we need to talk?
Well, I guess if anyone's interested in joining the Epic 7, they're doing a lot of like quality of life changes next, like early, like within 2 weeks, right? And they're going to be doing a lot of like, I feel like Epic 7 is a very good example to follow for free to play. Mainly because of like how they're reacting to the community. They really listen to their players. Like sometimes, yes, dev team can understand, but like from what I can tell, they do try to generally like make the game all around best for like everyone. So if you want to spend, it's good for you. If you want to be free to play, it's good for you because they give a lot of characters out. So
A lot of characters.
yeah, like I got a free 5-star today just because I logged in for the weekly login or
days.
whatever. Yeah, it's sick.
How many gems is it to summon again? Is it 900 or 950?
950 in the hard pity is 12 multis.
12
But you also have a second currency which is called bookmarks that you can use as well, which is like
60 of
50
them is a
per
multi.
summon. Yes, and then there's
Okay.
another currency that's called mystical summons, which you get less often, and then there's another currency for the other bad.
You get like
okay,
you get like
respawn. Listen to me. Once you start the game, you're gonna feel overwhelmed with the amount of shit that you're gonna see, like when you open the game. Starting with story, side quests, other events that you need to do, the currencies that are in the game, the awakening materials. There is a lot of them, but trust me, like 2 days into the game, gonna be so easy. Trust me. Plus, the gear thing that everyone complains about will be fixed next in 2 weeks. So there's gonna be a pity for crafting the gear. People used to complain that you know Genshin. If anyone plays Genshin, you go into the domain, you always get defense. You always get defense, So it's kind of the same thing in Epic 7. You always get the trash gear, which is probably defense. So it's gonna be pity.
Yeah.
So probably for every 5 artifact or every 5 gear you make, or 10, sorry, you're gonna get one guaranteed piece that you want. And I already today just farmed once, and I was able to get the 10. So farming 10 doesn't take you like 15 minutes, so it's not that long to get the piece that you want. So I think it's gonna be really fine in the future.
Should I be saving my materials then
It's
until they
up to you,
update?
honestly. Yeah, there's another
Is
thing.
there,
So they're adding a pity. They're adding a pity system to the light and dark summons into Epic 7. And for people who started the game like since day one, okay, they didn't have this pity, okay, because the game didn't have pity back then. You know what they're gonna do? Starting April 14, people who started the
rolled
game
their
and did
cannons.
much summons on that banner, they're gonna get all the summons they did back for free. So
What?
let's say I did 200 summons on the Moonlight banner, okay? And I got a lot of characters that they already in my box that they already built. Next month, I'm gonna get 200 summons back
Yeah.
to use them on the banner for free
Again,
with the pity system
that
included.
reminds me. That
With
reminds
Dokkan,
me
yes.
of Dokkan.
Dokkan.
Dokkan, yeah.
Yeah.
They did that. If they mess up a banner, they give you all your stones back.
Mhm.
Which is like, say you spent like 5,000 stones on a banner and like pulled everything you wanted, and then oh shit, we've writ something wrong in the banner, or we've put a wrong character in there. Oh, here you go. Here's your 5,000 gems back.
Yeah.
And you keep the characters. That's crazy. I know that's like happens a lot less than what this sounds like, but
You know, Netmarble used to also
it's
do
still
that.
nuts.
They
Yeah.
used to do
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Like just coming back to what Torg said, where like I'll be overwhelmed with the amount of stuff to do. Like that's exactly the same for
Best
a lot
shooter,
of
though.
players in the 7DS community, but I guess it's a lot harder for people in the 7DS community now to build up.
Mhm.
Like you said, who was it? Was it
Farchi.
Farchi or was it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Farchi's like he's hit a wall big time, and it's almost an impossible wall to get past. I've hit him a few times myself.
There are going to be walls that you hit in Epic 7, mainly with the story, because the story will start scaling like crazily. But like those walls are not like as limited as like Epic's or 7DS walls. For example, I was walled early on, like late episode 2, like chapter 10, and I didn't have a way to deal with it. But like they have so many free to play characters you can go after and actually get really like done relatively fast to help you get through these walls. And all you have to do is have the stamina.
That sounds like, again, coming back to Dokkan a bit there. That's the only other kind of point of reference I have is Dokkan. So I'm going to reference it a bit. But like the free to play options in Dokkan are unbelievable. Unbelievably so many good ones.
This year,
Dokkan's this year the free to play
units are just bad. Yeah. That reminds me, Dokkan did change the management since the which celebration was it? The download celebration on JP? I think before that they did change their CEO or something, like the one who makes the celebrations, or I don't remember, but they changed management in Dokkan, and since then I feel like the free to play units has been really not that good. I haven't even farmed the free to play units from the anniversary on JP, so I feel like there's something changing in Dokkan. It's not as it used to be. Like Year 6 on Dokkan is much more free to play friendly than Year 7. Even though they added more Easy A, like the Year 3 and Year 4 got the Easy A, but I still feel like Year 6 was much better because they had a lot of free to play units that are really good, like the Tien and Roshi, the Easy A for Roshi himself, the LR. All these units are great till now. Do you remember anything from Year 7? No, because they're all bad.
I do.
But I find, like you say,
You don't play
Oh
free
my god.
to play units, but then they will eventually Easy A them. I feel like, so they're going to make them better, even though they should have made them good.
And still bad.
Yeah,
The
that's
Year
just due to
7
like
units got the Easy A and still bad.
yeah.
I haven't played Dokkan like properly for probably like over a year.
That's fair. To be fair, Dokkan is an old game, and I recently have been kind of like stepping away from it because I just don't feel that urge to play a bubble popper anymore. I just don't. It's just not interesting to me anymore.
I used to be like obsessed with that game, like up until about year 5, I'd say. Like, and then halfway through that year, I kind of slowed down a bit. It was when 7DS kind of started, I think. Really,
I would say the same thing too.
And then it kind of died off a bit.
And the top grossing has sucked really badly this last
For
like,
you
year and a half.
global players, yes. For us,
Like,
GP, no.
Top grossing is no longer like something to look forward to, and it used to be like 2 years back. But like now with all the competitive like gaming like gotchas, it's just top grossing sucks. So
I feel like we hit an hour.
It sucks ass. They should have stuck to like giving out a multi
We did hit an
if
hour,
you hit
yes.
it, instead of just like 7 gems a country or whatever.
I've been saying this for a while. I think Dokkan's top grossing is getting worse and worse every year.
Queen is.
Respawning your cutting off.
Yeah, Respawn's dying.
Because, like, I think one of the main reasons is they're recycling things now so much.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the main reasons I didn't continue playing it as much. Like, I still kind of play it occasionally, but not nowhere near as much as I used to. I started playing 7DS and then I discovered the PvP.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
He's dying too, apparently. Apparently everyone's dying.
I think it's only
I had a
respawn.
lot more to do. Oh,
We're having trouble hearing you.
hello.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Is that any good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
What you were saying?
I was just saying, Dokkan didn't have PvP and 7DS did. So, like, that was one of the main things that caught me, really. And obviously, I had a lot more, like I've done this, the story hasn't been updated in Dokkan, from what I know, since, like, since I hit like, the end of it, which was probably, like, 2000.
No, they did add story mode in Dokkan.
No, he's talking about the actual the
Actual
link leveling story. Like it hasn't changed since the end of like the Boo thing that happened. It's just they're never adding to it again.
No,
I
never.
think they even said
yeah. So like, and then when I started 7DS, there was so much to do. Then like a cool PvP up like on my account and stuff, and I was just like, okay, this game's crazy. Like compared to Dokkan, what you could do on it.
Yeah, turn-based games are definitely
it was
more
like I still love Dokkan because Dokkan was like my first proper gotcha game.
Gotcha.
And like I've still got like a pretty stacked account, so I'm never gonna get rid of it. But it's just it hasn't aged well anymore. You know, like it used to keep getting better, and now it's just slowly declining for me.
It's just because it's the bubble popper. It's the only thing changing is the animations.
No, the only two things I want to be fixed in Dokkan. I think they said they're gonna fix the friend system, so that's one. Hopefully it's fixed for good, so I can use other teams that I want.
Yeah.
The second thing, get rid of extreme easy area, please. I hate this mode so much. I know they made it for the free-to-play units to get easy A, but just make it stages. It doesn't have to give us diamonds stones, because it's free-to-play. So just make it stages as the other one. And don't make it restricted to the free-to-play characters, so I can farm for years.
Frustrating.
Or make the farming easy, and I can farm the free-to-play units and do the free-to-play raid.
One question to you, to all the Dokkan players here.
Yeah.
Who has LR Piccolo rainbowed?
I have.
Oh, me.
I don't even own a copy of him.
Wow.
That's
a world tournament unit. That
I had him since I started because I played.
I was going to say that shows if you're an OG player or not.
I am an OG player. I've been playing since Transforming Goku.
Who?
That's not OG.
That's not OG. Get the hell out of here.
Okay, that's when the game started. Okay, that's when the game started to get good.
No. The game started to get good when
Dokkan was trash at launch.
Volume. Dokkan started to get
can you remember
when they released AGL Super Vegito? That's when Dokkan was at the peak.
Yeah, he was OP. Can you remember? Can you remember?
Yeah.
Individually filling in the potential system, the hidden potential system.
Yes. I did it on Super Vegito.
I want to know how a bubble popper has a peak.
Because when Super Vegito came out, that was like the peak DBZ like storyline, and
okay, so you're saying like Dragon Ball had the peak. Where's Dokkan's peak?
No, Dokkan is a trash game. It's held by the Dragon Ball IP.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Everyone playing Dokkan knows this. We're not hiding anything. We know
You'd be
Dokkan
surprised.
has a game.
You would be surprised.
Oh, there's a lot of people in denial.
Yeah.
Your friend Vader, remember we was on one of your streams and your friend was like Dokkan outshines 7DS by like 10-fold.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, no.
Remember that?
Phantoms.
Dokkan is
right in our corner.
I understand, but there is another game that has Dragon Ball IP and it's complete garbage, and it's also 3D like.
Oh yeah, I play that.
Which is Dragon Ball Legends.
And it's
Dragon Ball
PvP
Legends
based.
is garbage compared to Dokkan, and look at the effort put in Dokkan and Legends. Legends is a PvP based game. You know, Seven Deadly Sins, how we shit on that game all the time.
It's
Dragon Ball Legends
better.
doesn't have. Dragon Ball Legend doesn't have star system like Dokkan, like 7DS. They have 14 stars.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's way more annoying.
It's 14 stars.
I remember when Legends first released, and I downloaded it because I was on Dokkan like flat out at this time,
Yeah.
and I downloaded it, and I looked at it, and I was just like, this looks like the most confusing game I could ever have downloaded in my life, and I just never touched it.
Have you ever opened Legends now and went to the exchange shop?
Nope.
We
Isn't that
compl-
super
Sure.
common?
I'm pretty sure a lot of people quit Legends.
We
I
complain
never
about
played Legends.
the currency in Epic 7 with much like summoning currency and awakening materials in this game, but I swear if you open Dragon Ball, I will send it to you on Discord after I'm done because I still have it on my phone. Like there is exchange shop where there is like 100 shop that you go in and every shop has a different currency.
What?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a whole other thing for a whole other podcast. Oh my
Just-
goodness, that's like another hour discussion.
Legends just never gripped me, man. Even though it was PvP, it
Legends
still just never got me.
die.
Even though I'm like one of the biggest Dragon Ball fans ever. Like,
They release the hypest characters, but they still don't hit top grossing. Same as Seven Deadly Sins. They will never
Not
get it.
because it's because Seven Deadly Sins is a smaller, like it has a smaller popularity. It's not as big as Dragon Ball. It never will be unless they change it and go back to it. But like it's never gonna be as popular as Dragon Ball.
The highest they got was the
Never.
one Oscar, and they're never gonna hit that back unless they release the one Ultimate. And that's the only unit that
I
will
swear,
succeed.
I
Unless they
swear I
put the
saw
game
Melly
after that.
post more though, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
Trader Melee guys,
On JP.
Trader
On
Melee
JP.
did get pretty good.
Trader Melee didn't too. The only one was the one Escanor, and that's it.
Oh no, but Trader Melee did sell good. He did sell good.
Yeah.
No.
But I mean, I swear on
It was-
JP,
On
Melly was top
global,
more
global
than-
only got 2 million from Dark Melee. That's the top
Yeah.
grossing that we got from Dark Melee. $2 million. That's like
pretty much.
gotcha.
I wonder what the
I'd rather
end
be
did. I bet you
suing
the end did
up
like
language.
worse by a lot.
Like 100K.
Yeah, the end was a mistake.
This is the anniversary. Keep in mind.
How much
It
do you
is, I
think Gother made?
Less
No.
than all of them all
That's
together
why we
because the
lost
banner was
money on
trash.
Because
Yeah,
the
that's
banner
why.
had no festivals.
I think that was the lowest point for 7DS when they took all the festivals off the banner and they thought, oh shit, we're not going to sell anything, so we need to resolve this now before we get any deeper in the hole.
I just don't understand where they're getting their ideas from because they're stupid. They're stupid.
It's worse that people summon more.
Yeah,
You know. That's great.
You
That's
know
a great
what? I think their idea with Gother banner was fine if only Gother was the
Thing
who had the increased rates.
featured.
And just
yeah.
put the festivals on the banner. They don't have to have increased rates. Just put them there. Put the coin shop units that you're gonna always put for some reason. I don't know yet because they're in the shop. Just why are you gonna put them in the banners?
Yeah. Like, there's no. If we want to get them, we'll get them from the shop. Just leave them like.
The funny part, they don't put the demons that are
Seasonal.
not summonable, like Green Droll, Blue Melascula, Blue
Yeah.
Blue Zeldris. Yeah, the summonable non-coin shop units are not on these banners. Why?
Yeah.
When was the last time Green Droll was on a banner?
It's been a bad.
Yeah.
Green Droll. When the last time was he
Never.
on any banner? You can only pull him from tickets.
Exactly. He didn't have a banner. He didn't. Yeah, I don't think he's ever been on a banner. To be fair. But yeah,
Mhm.
he's a good unit. I think he's good. But yeah, like it's disappointing when they put the most like fodder units on banners just for no reason whatsoever, just to flood the banner out more.
Mhm.
And the pulling an SSR in general in this game is so hard. It feels like
You need
I
guaranteed SSR.
I never pull SSRs, and when I do, it's fucking green Escanor. Or like just a generic, like once upon a time they were good, but now it's just fodder for everything else. Or like, it's just like these really terrible units that you're never going to use for anything other than like SA fodder, and then even when you pull a SSR, it's nothing to be excited for anymore. It feels like, unless you get a crazy animation, then there's just meh, just meh. Really, that's all I can say.
There's a lot of things to update for Burn Cross, but they really don't want to do it.
Me.
Yeah, we need. I'd be happy, right? Even if they put like the multis up to say like 40 or 50 like Dokkan, and then give us a GSSR.
You know
Like, I
what
think-
happened to me today? Not today. On Aftermath 3 stream. That was yesterday.
Yeah,
Right.
what?
You did the summons for.
The free banner? Yeah,
Yeah.
that show's garbage.
I did 7 multis, okay, and I got no
Yeah.
SSR.
Hey,
That
that's the same.
reminded me. When the game first started, there was a pity on any banner
Yeah.
that if you're not
If
gonna
you hit
pull
the
any
straight
SSR,
amount
you're
of
gonna
time.
get the guaranteed on the top of the screen. You just click it, or like
Yeah.
the next multi, you're gonna get the guaranteed.
Yeah,
I feel like we get less SSRs than we first started the game.
definitely. They need to put it all into the banner. Like if you hit a streak of bad luck, we'll give you an SSR because we take pity on you, and then you get the
Yeah.
pity anyway. 900. Like you shouldn't be able to go 12, 15 multis. Obviously, you get the GSSRs, but like in a row without putting anything. That should be a crime, man, on these kind of games now. Especially where the game is so reliant on you getting these flat coins and SSR coins and even gold coins for Super Awakening now. Like,
We'll use the gold coins for the gold dungeon to get a cosmetics upgrade, which we don't get. Oh yeah, that
Enough of.
reminds me. That reminds me. There is a new final boss, as I said, the final boss Bond, right? You want to see the shop? Hold on,
oh
hold
yes,
on,
please.
hold on.
I
It's so
can't wait.
good.
But before you get to that point, I was gonna say if we got an SSR every 5 multis, you'd be actually pulling more SSRs from them just hitting the pity spots because
And
it's
shop.
100. It'd be like 150 diamonds per
Yeah.
SSR then instead of the
Yeah,
300.
why should they not do that though? You know, like why should that not be a thing now?
I don't know. I feel like I agree. It would be a lot better.
It'd be so much better because we need him. We really need him. Like look at Farchi. He's got like no materials in any way at all.
Going on a
No
dry
even-
streak from 300 to 300 just feels terrible.
Yeah, it's gross, man. It's gross. It shouldn't even happen.
Mhm.
It should be like you say, every 150 should be a GSSR now.
Well, that would be what it was if you didn't pull one in 5.
yeah. Like you say, that should be because going 5 multis without an SSR in a row.
In fact,
it
it was better back then because technically wasn't that what it was?
Yeah,
So they made it worse,
Yeah, they did make it worse, and they made it sound like it's better.
which is really not.
Even though I did pull my first Diane off of a 600 GSSR, yeah. Which is
I
pretty
think it
nice.
should be both. Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be both if it was both. You have the guaranteed 300, 600. Just add in the 5 just in case we have a dry streak. That way it's not as shit.
How
Yeah,
many SSR you pulled from the free banner on the end? The free
Ooh.
banner.
so
Oh,
far,
one.
probably
I
like
pulled 1.
Me too as well.
I-
Two on the same multi.
I think I've pulled like 3 or maybe 4, SSRs. Maybe.
Jesus, you're lucky.
I know. But the thing is that's where all my luck goes now. On the festival banners, I'll just get my teeth kicked in. So,
I got 1 and it was Red Matrona, so she's 2-6 now.
Imagine getting lucky on a banner.
yeah. Imagine having Vader's wallet though.
Imagine
Oh,
not.
yeah, you're right.
Interesting.
Hey, how are you doing? Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. How are you? How long have we?
I got no clue.
It's an
Too
hour
long.
and
13.
15 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15. Yeah. Did I join like
You
right on
joined
time?
late, yeah.
Minutes late. Okay, sweet.
You joined somewhat early on. Like you didn't join right away, but it had only been like 10 minutes.
Early enough. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. I went super late. That's alright then.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
but
yes, yes.
Air, that's fair, but like, you can still get shafted 300 diamonds into the pity anyway, so what's the difference?
If you saw Spirit Summons yesterday, he went on Elaine banner. He 6-6er in 3 rotations, but the second rotation, it was complete shaft. Like no
That's still luckier
SSRs.
than me.
600.
Did you
That's
6-6
still
Elaine
luckier than me.
later?
No, well, I haven't pulled on a lane yet. No, but like,
I was
if you
gonna
look at
say.
like my Margaret summons, for example, I did 5
I was there.
rotations to 6-6 her.
I was there,
5.
That's it.
I'm not
Oof.
saying to use the same old format for old banners. I'm saying that we used to get SSRs
Regularly.
back in the day better than now. I'm not saying
Yeah.
the old banner was, I got shafted on green Escanor banner. I still remember this is my worst shaft ever. I'm not saying the old ones are better. I'm just saying that we used to get more SSRs.
We just
than now.
need more SSRs, man. It's like
It has to be guaranteed SSR per multi.
Yeah,
Because,
it's gotta be.
There is
Because
cosmetics. There is
Or every
super
other multi. Like yeah. Oh, that or
Even-
we like instead of that, what if we just got like SSR? Like what if they threw like awakening coins in the banner? So after you do
No.
X amount of multis, you get those like awakening coins back.
Mm,
Because we just need more super awakening coins in general. Just not just
They're not
SSRs.
gonna
Just
give
like
you
awakening
super
coins.
awakening coins in your dreams. If they would do that, they would add the tower monthly. But when do you get the tower
well, they
reset? Once every
what?
6 months? The tower,
Yeah,
tower of
the
trials.
the tower would
The
be a great
catastrophe
mode.
tower.
Man.
When do you get
like
that?
well,
If they want you to get super awakening coins, you would see the tower regularly, but you don't see that.
if you
So,
if you
they don't
did,
care.
if, say for instance they did do what you were saying, the Super Awakening coins. Say like they could do every 100 gems spent on the banner. So you spend 900 gems in general in all. You get like 10 for the first 100, 20 for the 200, 30 for the 300, and just like that would be so good for like.
That way, you're walking out with like 150 plus SSR
Yeah,
or
you,
like
like-
yeah, awakening coins for your new unit. That'd be sick. But it only have to be in like one rotate. Like I don't want to see that carry over to the second rotation. I feel like there should be one and done rotation.
Yeah, we'd be happy with that because like by the time you finished the rotation, you'd have like 90 Super Awakening coins just for finishing the rotation. And obviously,
Mhm.
like every 100 gems you spent, you've like accumulated up to that. So like you'd have over like
Exactly.
200 fucking SA. You know, but we need, and that would still go in 2 seconds. That would be gone in 2 seconds. You know,
I feel like that's what they're gonna do with the JP anniversaries. Have one of those check mark things that they usually bring back every once in a while
Yeah.
on the side, where if you do X amount of summons, you get rewarded for it. They're gonna have that
Yeah.
for JP banner probably, and
I
I
think
bet
they're
you they're
gonna
gonna have
have
some
the,
great rewards.
what was that thing they bought as well for the second
Fever.
the fever?
The
That's
Fever
it.
banner,
Fever. Yeah. They need to bring that
That
back. 'cause
had
that was
Halloween
good.
Gother on the banner.
Not only
Yeah.
that, they need to update
It's funny.
that
It's
shit,
funny.
too.
This is my only copy for Halloween Gother that I pulled from that banner, from the free banner.
Have you got him 6-6?
2/6.
2-6.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Mine's
6.
3/6.
Mine's
Okay.
3 as well. Also.
Mine's
Mhm.
6-6.
But it's
Fuck
like
you,
at this point he's aging out finally, so about to
I
be
mean, I don't
6/6
use
him.
Gother anymore, but still.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. It's
But it's
still
still
like
nice to
box
have,
CC.
Yeah, exactly. And like
I remember
he's a
someone
pain in
used
the
to
ass to
box
summon
this
for
thing.
anyway in general.
We miss
Mhm.
you.
But we definitely need more
We
more
miss
Super
you.
coins and SSR coins.
Baby,
Yeah.
come back.
Yes, growth points is much more important right now. I don't know there was someone who claimed that he's a free to play who's already in the 4th constellation. Who was that?
That was me, my bad.
Oh.
Take it back.
No, someone said that they are in the 4th constellation, like 17%, and they are free to play, but they have 6 million box CC. But they said they're free to play. Like
Wait,
I
wait.
can understand, like not
Si-
you, Vader. I
No,
know
no,
you're a
but
whale.
he's at 6 mil, but he's already in the 4th constellation.
Yes, this is why I don't understand how.
Did he show proof?
No.
Of course
Well,
not.
Well, then he's lying because I'm in 7 mil and I'm not on the 4th one yet.
Same, yes.
It's because probably he didn't put gear
Yeah,
on.
but this
so it's
guy's
natural.
special.
And
Vader.
I have
Come on,
so
man.
many.
He's-
I have
he's
so
saying
many
he's free to
units
play.
6-6, so many cosmetics. There's no way.
No. BS, bro. People just like to say things just to say things and make themselves feel special for 30 seconds and then go on to the next person to chat shit to, it seems. But you get that in every game.
Yeah, maybe.
Like when people were saying Dokkan's better than 7 Deadly Sins now. And I don't agree anymore.
I don't either. I know it hits top grossing, but like
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
that's because of
It's the
Dragon
only-
Ball Z
it's the
If you
battle
want to
itself.
join,
like-
feel free, of course. You can.
The only
always
reason it's
join
hitting
us.
top
We would
versus
love
often
to.
is because of the size of the fan base and the nostalgia
Right,
around
right,
Dragon
right.
Ball.
Mhm.
The nostalgia around Dragon Ball is just what carries that game through anything.
Yeah, I also think Seven Deadly Sins is a better free to play game overall because they do give you technically more summon. Like,
That reminds me. We
Yeah.
didn't talk about the collab.
what
Which
collab?
one? The Fate collab?
No,
Slack
no. The Fate
The
collab is
AMD
fake.
collab?
It's already fake.
I can
Yeah, I
have
know, I know,
dreams.
it's
Ah. Good.
Let a man dream.
I
So the
need a
slime
6-6
collab.
saber.
Who's
No.
Drakien? Who's the guy with the purple arms?
Clayman.
Is he good? Is he like a beast in the series?
Ah.
Big
Sure.
boy.
Sure. That sounds reassuring. Okay. But like, is he like a main villain then?
Yeah.
Or
He
does
is.
he just get like one shot or something? Because it doesn't sound like you're too confident in the guy.
He's a
Yeah.
Clayman hater.
Wait, it shouldn't be private. What?
It is. You
Is-
take the podcast, bro. Before you
Is
do it.
and what I'm trying to get at here is like, is he going to be a good unit or is he going to be ass? Like, could he have some really good gimmicky shit or is he going to be like a
Wait, is
basic?
Clayman leaked already?
Well, it was in the files with his animation.
Yeah, his fault. Yeah,
But why? That's not a hype kill. Why are they picking?
maybe he's just a boss though.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the
Air, welcome.
air. What's up here?
How you doing?
Yeah, how's it going? Are you good?
Yep. Just woke up at 2 p.m.
I've been.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, shit,
Why do
volume.
you pick a hype character?
We don't outnumber them anymore with the letter V.
No.
So we're talking about the collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, currently.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you're free to play, skip every collab.
Of course, yes.
Easy.
No cosmetics. Why would you bother summoning on a collab that you're not gonna get the cosmetics for?
Yeah.
Unless it was
So
the
they look
first
pretty in your
slime
box.
collab, which I had the units for. I had the first slime units, and they gave all the cosmetics for free. I have all the Rimuru cosmetics.
Yeah, but
for
that was a
free.
different time. That was a different net marble,
Yeah,
True.
That was
This
a
is
net
true.
marble that was given and like trying to lure you in to a false
I
sense
saw
of
Nagato
security.
say save for slime or people who are saving the slime. Who's saving for slime or any collab? Why would you save for these banners when you can't get their cosmetics?
The
Yeah,
same
it's just
reason
a-
why
it's
people
just-
think Dokkan is better than some of the sins.
Who thinks that?
True.
It's because the IP. They're like, oh, well, I like slime. That's one of my favorite animes, so I'm gonna pull for the unit. The unit's not gonna do anything for you if you can't like build them up.
It's like saying Genshin has content.
Here's what I'll say about the collab. If you're able to 6-6 the unit and actually buy their outfits, by all means. But if you can't
Yeah.
get them 6-6 and buy their outfits,
Some
why are you
people
going
like
in that
to
banner?
collect though. Some people are
It's
just
yeah,
waiting
it's
to
the
collect.
collector. It's
I
the
mean,
collector.
the only thing you're collecting
You know
is
what I'm
dust
saying?
because they're going to be in your box, never used.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
that's the whole
but the
thing.
thing when you scroll down and you see like slime
Yeah.
or AOT characters, it's still kind of nice.
Yeah.
That is what I
That's
started off
value.
doing in the game. I didn't try hard at first, but I did like the option to
They drew
collect
the
and
wallet.
have these characters. But yeah, and then they finally got me.
majority of the Japanese player base is really just collectors most of the time as well. Like I bet most of them probably don't
Well,
even
they
wanna
also
fucking play
share
PvP and
accounts,
shit.
so
Yeah.
they're all pitching in
Yeah.
onto one account.
Exactly.
Mhm.
They're all stealing their mum's credit cards to play.
Yeah.
Just to get shafted anyway.
Yeah.
But if it's
boy.
slime, I would love that because slime was the best collab they ever had. If anyone remembered Ifrit, and
I
how
played-
hard
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that
shit
shit was awesome.
The thing is though, it might be too easy now. It might actually be boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
They
what
need to add
happens.
hell
Ifrit was
difficulty.
very tough. That's why it was fun. Like you actually had to have
Yeah.
a competent teammate to do it. Now
Yeah.
I'd probably solo it.
They made the final boss as a joke because the character's power creep. Like Escanor was a joke. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, it
If
was
they
actually
add
easier.
Hill difficulty, if they add hill difficulty, it will be so fun to try new teams. Especially if
Yeah.
Rimuru gets a relic, which most definitely he will get, but it's gonna be really
He's
fun.
definitely gonna get a relic. They're gonna drop him with the relics. Hopefully they make it like an easy way to get the relics, like KOF as well, like the easy mats.
They did say during these times
All-
for
all-
collabs that they will be very easily attainable because like
Good.
it would be sucky to have to like struggle for the get the character and then go for
Yeah.
the relic and the relic's impossible.
Why
So
do you
yeah,
sound like you trust Netmarble?
Yeah.
I remember Netmarble say that they're
Never
gonna give
trust
dupes for festivals like
Netmarble.
Husak and Red Easton. When did that ever happen again?
well to be fair, they did deliver on KOF, so I imagine they deliver again for
That
these.
was-
That
That
is
was
one
the only
thing. That I think with the collab with what Volume's saying, I think that is one thing you can for sure say, yeah, this is gonna happen because that's something that could like really get them into trouble.
Yes, they have to follow those lines for collabs. They can't just do what they want, and they have to get permission as well from the people who have owned those characters.
I mean, don't they?
Which is
own-
why I'm starting to think about what if they wouldn't release Terry because Terry's relic just sucked, so they just made it broken so they could get him.
Yeah.
Like they like the prototype Terry relic, and they're like, "This sucks. We're not giving you Terry," and then they broke it.
Triple everything.
shit.
Rimmer as well, it's about to be the best relic in the Game Boys.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
When we got OG Ludo relic, that's all we need. That's all we
Yeah,
need.
that's what I'm talking
What,
about.
the CC stick?
Yes, sir. That's all he needs.
Extra
That's
100 dice.
That's what people say, but like with how they're like creeping the CC, he's not gonna last more than a few months.
No, but you'd be surprised how many people run attack crit on PvP.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
People are
That's
dumb.
what
You're gonna out CC a lot of units you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
If you use Ludo right now in PvP, he's
Yeah,
gonna still
man.
OCC people that use attack and crit, so he
No,
still works
actually,
in
I
tiers
think you can-
PvP.
I think the one with attack crit can out CC him.
Oh yeah.
I have the one with attack and
Yeah.
crit, melee attack and crit. King doesn't out CC him with attack and crit, but King
That's-
dies easily from anyone. Anyone touch King, King die.
There will be a
Um,
handful of like 2022 units and like late 2021 units that will still out CC him though. There'll be a handful of
I
them,
know-
but
I'm
like
pretty
I get
sure
your.
Dean's
Oh yeah, Dean's got the highest base CC in the game on her proper set. So,
Yeah.
but eventually Ludo will like age out again. Like he's not future proof. This relic is not future proof at all.
Those are all
Respawn, you're dying again.
Here, respawn again.
those all 6 in the new bond. Right?
No, he's a piece of shit.
What do you mean?
He's so bad.
Number how many good backline units we have in this game.
Yeah, but
The Spheres didn't get the relic yet. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Melee. Mm. Does
Oh,
Trader
man.
Melee
There's
You
not
got a
many
good point there.
My Ludo's
You got,
over
you got a very,
60k.
you do got a very good point there.
60
That is a
good backline units. I'll tell you right now. Fest Zaldris only if you have debuffs.
Yeah.
Death Pierce if you want to lose games and go second. Right?
Yeah.
But wait, I have a good CC
Like-
with Death Pierce. I have him maxed out.
You
Yeah, I
bring
have
up
him
a very
maxed out
good
too.
point. That is
Hold
a
on.
very
There's not that
good
many
point.
good backline units.
But
Plus,
here's
here's
the-
the PVE also. So
The problem is, what team are you throwing him on? Because you're not throwing him on Purgatory Bond's team. He's already got a backliner. It sucks. You're not throwing him in the back of any like Trader Melee teams. I don't think, because you want like where are you putting him?
any team that's not Trader Melee or Bond, pretty much.
He's not. Could he work in the back of King's team? Like that would definitely help King
work
out.
on the back of.
Could you work-
Maybe Fest Zaldris might be
Could,
slightly better. I don't know.
Because like here's another problem. His CC is going to suck. That's the other problem.
I don't know. They buffed his basic stats. It might be.
They leaked that they're going to buff his stats, but they didn't show it in the patch. So
They did. I think I saw someone screenshot like a little chart.
probably from the leak. They showed it in the leak, but didn't show it in the patch.
I swear I
Alright,
saw
we'll
it on
check
Twitter.
patch
Someone
notes.
saw it on the patch notes, like the little chart they put at the end.
Yeah, they buffed.
Well,
him.
if his
guys
stats are
said-
good, then I
They
guess.
did buff his stats. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Are they good enough buffs though? Like, is the buff actually going to matter?
Hopefully.
Because like CC is kind of hard to just like.
I don't
buff
know
up.
how his Super Awakening's like. I don't know.
Yeah,
That too.
Some
have to wait for the unit to get released first.
He'll probably be a good
there's not that
backliner.
many backline units. I think it's a step up.
There's two positives. to this. He's got an ultimate link, which is going to give him CC from King, so that's good.
Yeah, that's true.
But can you use that King's
You
link on him
say,
if you're using King on the team?
Yeah, you can.
No.
Are they?
You can use.
Are you?
So if you're using Fest King in the front, you can use like Skinny King as a link.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good. I was just making sure because if you couldn't, that'd be another problem. But
Skinny King has
that-
very high CC, so he's really a good. Link.
so yeah, I guess this could be a backliner. It is possible, but I wouldn't like. You're gonna have to 6-6 him. You're gonna have to 6-6 him.
Yeah. But I don't know. I say since he's a PVE character, also I don't know. There's some weird shit you could probably do with him
Yeah, I'm not.
because he still decreases an enemy's stats, and I assume it's not like a red debuff. I'm pretty sure it's like
If it's a passive like Death Pierce, then he's really good.
yeah.
Yeah,
So don't know.
I mean
It might be
maybe.
worth a copy.
Well, he's a 250 step up, so maybe.
Maybe do the
First
one
two
multi.
multis are
and,
always worth.
Yeah,
But,
one
yeah.
multi. 31.
First two multis.
Yeah, first.
I feel like the smart thing to do is still sit and save and let people test them before you actually go into all in. Because what if he just sucks either way?
I just like
He does-
backline
he
units.
looks
There's not
like
that
he's
many
not very
options.
good.
No, I agree. Like, it is very important to get a backliner, but Bond is like, it's interesting because like now you don't run Purgatory Bond in the back, right?
Yes, as King said, can't wait for tomorrow. Ragnarok Bond destroys the bird, and he's a must-have for the deer. It's gonna be all
Oh,
over YouTube.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
you
happen.
can't dissolve the
Yeah,
deer. It's useless.
Just baiting it right out.
Mm-hmm.
You
Kinda like
some patience, Ink. If
I was
FSK.
They
Probably
haven't
step back.
released a good bird or a deer unit in I don't think they've ever released a good deer unit yet.
They haven't really. It's
What do you
only
mean?
Dark Melee.
Deanne is the
She's
tier
bomb.
unit.
She's not good. She's not better than Matrona.
No, she is.
banner.
For the
No.
healing?
I use Deanne. Well, it's either if for my green unit's either Green Arthur or Mela, depending on what I feel
Yeah.
like. And then it's the Deanne, Melly, and the one. And if you have Green Arthur, you can just patience attacks if you have her stance up. If you have Mela and you put up your shield and then you put up a stance, you can tank his ultra move and all his other cards.
Yeah.
So you don't
Okay.
hit like
I'll give it a
cheese.
try.
Yeah, if you have to 6/6 the unit, that's correct, King. You have to wail out.
I mean, like the first time I beat it with Deanne was when she was 2/6, and the healing you don't need really because she has decent enough HP related stats.
I mean, for the whole
because
team.
For the whole team, though.
Well, Melly
You're
heals
not-
herself.
you're not- you're not
It's
taking,
100% life steal.
You're not thinking
The
about
one
the
does a
free-to-play
million
players are
damage.
gonna get baited
The
into
one is
this.
gonna heal back. The one and
Wait,
Melly
no,
is
the
not
one
issue.
heals back. Melly heals back because he has like
Arthur's the
900%
issue.
life steal.
Or
Arthur's
go
gonna
for it.
die.
So
Yeah,
Arthur
Arthur's
is the
gonna
issue.
die.
So I put
Army
Tommy
Link?
Link on Arthur. Yeah.
Oh.
And if you use Mela, then that wouldn't be an issue at all because her ult is life steal, and you would want to build her 100% life steal anyway.
I don't have Alaska.
A lot of people skip
Have a
Alaska.
run through.
What? Why would you just give Alaska though?
She was not
I
a
don't
must
know.
have.
1/6 is worth for deer, but if you don't have her, I would green Arthur, and you could actually.
I
Just
have him. I
I run
have,
her
him.
in
I have the
PvP.
relic too.
I don't think you
Can we
need
do
relic
like
though.
quickly how bad that new Barn's banner is though? Like he hasn't got any single like new Ragnarok unit. It's just Barn with like trash other units.
Well,
Why?
it's got Bond. It's got the shitty. Well, it's not the shitty Ragnarok Merlin, but the unnecessary Ragnarok
the
Merlin.
better one. The better one.
I don't think anyone thinks that she's better than Summer Merlin.
Nah. She's a backline unit for the new fest, the old fest
Of
game.
course.
But don't you use
Eric can see into the
Festival
future.
Zeldris in the back?
Wait, you can
No need
use
for
her in the
Zeldris
front, but it's only really gonna work.
Just in the front.
So if you're gonna make old Fest King, it's gonna be Fest King, Deanne, and Helbram, and Zeldris in the back.
Yeah, not the new fest king. No, I'm running.
Sorry, did I say Deanne? No.
Elaine.
King, Elaine, and Helbram, and Zeldris in the back.
No, why would I need Hellbro? CC sucks.
No, for the relic, he's so good.
Well,
20%
no, you would-
stats. Who cares?
You would run the new
That's
Elaine.
true.
Helbram,
I'd rather run
Helbram?
Zeldris in the front. Listen, I'd rather run Zeldris in the front because he has higher CC, and if I get the debuffs, I get 24% stats instead of 20.
Fair.
Mm.
I mean,
And I have a
like,
result. So
the Merlin does have a decent kit at least, right? Her ult's also better in Elaine's. I think that's like given. Like her ult's way better in Elaine's.
Yes, Shio, Deldry's much better, of course.
So I guess it's an option.
Zeldris.
Hour and a half.
Old Fest King new meta.
We're extending the stream for 70 cents too much right now.
We are.
Oh, well, who cares?
Wrap this up. Thank you, Air, for joining.
Because we need to
Drakien.
catch up with Air.
I'm gonna miss you with 70 cents. I'm gonna miss your bird runs
Drakien.
so much.
Totally.
I have one last question for everyone. Just like make it short. What banner do you think is coming after Purgator or this Bond of this
It's not
Ragnarok Bond?
catastrophes, chill. It's not catastrophes.
Thank you for saying that because that's what I was gonna say.
No, I want to know what banner
It's
you
gonna
think
be
is coming
either
after.
it's gonna be either the
I'm
collab
gonna
or
say
another
probably-
festival. They're gonna do it before JP. So
Okay,
When-
okay,
when's
so
the
you think
anniversary?
Awaken Shin.
it's May.
May?
Yeah, okay, so then it's
Awaken
probably-
Shin next.
I was thinking collab or another bait banner.
Nah. Awaken Shin.
I will. That's what I want, but I never get what I want. So I've been waiting for months, man.
A new Griamore. That's what's coming out.
Oh,
Beefy high CC.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
75k CC Green.
We have two Housers, so we can have two Griamores. Yep. That's logic.
Can we get the Greenmore that gets the stuff in the chest?
The game can't wait for more other unhyped characters. Please, just give me all the characters that I can't skip. Elaine, Brawler Bond.
I'm
Throw it
still
all,
pushing for a Grey Road.
Please.
yeah, it's really
Hopefully the next
Road.
festival is Elizabeth, so I can just skip all that shit and just delete the game.
I hope.
Dude,
it's
I'm
Grey
over
Road next
2,000 gems at this point. Give me something to Sabaton.
time. Put your wallet down. Man.
Never mind.
I've been saving since Trader Millie.
Thank you guys.
Put your wallet
Stay
away.
safe and bye.